everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I wanted to show you something that I think a lot of people may already know, but a lot of people may not. As a matter of fact, most of the time when I mentioned it to my downline, they had no clue as to this was possibility for something to use inside of Gmail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to do it's not a autoresponder per se, but let's say if you've already got it saved at Gmail, how you can easily, instead of having to copy and paste it, inside of Gmail, there's got an option that's actually referred to as canned response. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. I'm going to talk about color notes. So I'm going to show exactly how I send out on my phone and plus on my laptop follow-up emails, and what works really easily for me. And it's just a simple way, because I will tell you this, y'all. I send every follow-up email directly from me. It's because I like to add little things to it potentially if I like. And I want them to know it's personalized and it's from me. And I've always noticed that my follow up emails are just so important. I can get more from my follow up email than I will through all my email series that are going out to people. So, in my opinion, I think it's vital that the follow up email works. And this is what I like to do. So, I'm going to show you a couple things here. First of all, you can go to Gmail, obviously. And if you notice, I've got a bunch of me pictures right here. I've been sending a couple of new things to myself. I wanted to go ahead and to change my follow-up email. I like to try something for a little while, and then I say, you know what? What can I do to make it better? I might have a new game plan in mind. Usually, when my emails are fluctuated, it's because I have a certain game plan I'm going to be trying for a little while. Then I throw a couple of hundred leads at it, or however many leads it is, and see what kind of responses I get. And if it's something that's great, then I'll go to my downline, and it's usually in the my Action Taker Success Group Facebook group, and I let them know what I'm doing that's working for me, and just pass on the information. That's the only thing you can ever do, y'all. Let's see, I got a new lead lightning, which is silver, just came in, so I'll be reaching out to them. And then I have a new gold member that just came in this morning. So business just like usual. So great time to be promoting at Power Systems for sure. Okay, now what you want to do your canned response is go to the top right up here. You can go under settings, click right here. Okay. Now, under settings, you are going to go to labs, Labs. Now, labs enables you to do a couple of different things over here that you can try certain things. I've never really had much need for any of the other stuff, to be honest, but it's nice to check. Sometimes they're adding new things of that nature, let you try things. What you want to do is go from disabled to enabled. Okay. Now, you don't necessarily have to write anything right there at that time. If you want to write something, I know a little window pops up. I've already done that. It's not a big deal. But if you don't want to write anything at that moment, that's fine too. It's not a big deal. Okay. So once you got that on, you're going to go down here and you're going to match saved, which I'm not going to change anything. So I'm going to go to cancel. All right. Now, when I go to compose, I click right here. What I got to do is put this up here. Now, if I wanted to keep this universal, let's say if I really got behind on my emails and I haven't sent any follow-up emails or something crazy for the last 2 days or something happened, whatever reason I didn't do it, and I've got, let's say, 50 emails and I didn't want to individually set them out, potentially you could type in, every number up here, blah, 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 and then put it in that way. And then you could have all of them going out and be universal, but you're not going to be able to put the people's name in it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of the downfalls to this. Okay, as soon as you get the email, or I would consider just one email at a time, that's my own personal opinion, go to subject. Okay, now just leave it at subject. Go down here to the bottom right, and you're going to see now you've got canned response. You didn't have that earlier. Now you do. Okay, now what canned response is, when I write a new one, then it's going to pop up as for you to keep it. This is going to be the one I'm going to use, and there you go. Now, like I said, if I wanted to, I could have done everybody at one time and then just send it out. But what I prefer to do is put, like, hey, Shawn, or, hey, Miss, well, I don't ever know if they're married, Miss Smith, you know, this is Shawn and my little boy Adam. We wanted to, blah blah blah, and here you go. And this is all I do, y'all. I put out some information. I have a way to connect back to me. I tell them, what it means to me, and I try to show them some proof of income if you've got any credibility yet. If not, to be honest, there's nothing wrong, but with just your picture of you, so they have a chance to connect with you. Okay. This is what a canned response is. It's really, really simple. You can write one for every business, and then and then be good to go as far as that goes. Each one's going to say like, hey Jim. Let me put Jim so I don't confuse nobody. Hey Jim, this is Shawn. Welcoming you to Power Lead Systems. The next one could say whatever that business is, blah blah blah, and you just go through and pick whichever one you're needing to send it out to whichever one to the people that you like to send it to. It's really simple. It can save you from having to go to here and here and here, using it from a color, from a notepad or something like that, and then send it out that way. Now, to let you know, and it works fine, I'll go ahead and send it to myself. Here it is. There you go. It's exactly what it looks like in full term. Um, Anytime I'm writing the emails, majority of the time I'm writing it on my phone. To be honest, y'all, 99% of the time when I'm getting leads in the Facebook world, and that's when I get the bulk of most of my follow-up emails are coming out. I use my phone. So I use my phone to write everything out. And once I'm done, I like to send it here to take a look at and see what it looked like on the phone, plus what did it look like here. You see what I'm saying? On an actual laptop. And to keep something from looking really too big and busy, putting spaces in between it does help a lot. I know it may look like a lot of information here, but I'm trying some new things here that I'd never done before, and I want to see how it goes. So I added a couple of new lines. And to me, not necessarily, if you just do this, make bold all this, has a tendency to come across extremely busy looking. So what I like to do is to add color to it sometimes, and put emphasis on what needs to be done, and it really has a tendency to grab the attention. And obviously write good content, something that means something, so that people can relate to you, and then give them the call to actions. See what I'm saying? So that's really what this is about. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to use my phone to show you exactly what I'm doing with my phone, but I will show you. That's not it. Here you go. What I like to use, y'all, is called Colornote. You can see the image right here. I hope you can see all of it. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Colornote. I think you can see the top of that from here. And y'all, this is exactly at this moment exactly what I'm using on my phone. And so what I do is I'll write something that I think is really good, grabs attention. I try to keep my link near the top, and then I use the color notes, and I just click that onto every page I'm sorry, every Facebook group that I'm posting my content in. Now, you always hear me tell you, and I have seen it to be so vital, y'all. Sometimes what makes you stand out is because a lot of the devices that people are using, all they can see is like and comments. Okay, it's the number of messages they have down below. So a lot of times, if there's two posts, one here and one here, and one's got a like and also already has one comment down below it, it can draw more interest to this than the other one. Now, the good part is, if you're listening to me and I'm teaching you how to draw emphasis on this to make this a more valuable post, then they're going to look down there and they're going to see 6, 7, 8, maybe even 10 comments down here below that. And it's going to keep getting eyes on this. And that's exactly what you want, y'all. You want to enrich in your post, by the ways I've been teaching. If anybody's been, if you listen to any of my videos. Now, what I do is I will pick one of these, whichever of these new ones I like. This is a brand new one I did yesterday. And y'all, it does not always work. Understand, y'all. What I am doing is trying things. I'm trying things to see what works. I'm getting out there. I'm throwing it out to the leads at the right time, and let's see what happens. That's all you can really do, y'all. That's all you can really do in the Facebook world. Try things, see what works, learn from it, and keep going. I've been doing Facebook now for 2 years, and I have got a ridiculous, I know 10,000 people off my list that came from Facebook. So even though I know what I'm doing and I'm very confident, I'm not going to take that part out. I'd be stupid, be shooting myself in the foot, getting free leads that people to connect directly with me before they go see my offer. It's priceless. These are like-minded people. You see what I'm saying? So what I've learned is I'll take this one. Let's say if this is what I'm going to use today. Okay, I will put it as the first initial post. I'll put an image with it, and then I'll go down below it. And for every group, if I just posted the same one over and over again, and if it had the link in it particular, Facebook's going to call you out real quick. They're going to throw up that, CAPTCHA, or, see if you're fake, blah, blah, blah. And the way that you dodge all that, y'all, is I don't use just one of these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, literally 8. Here's an eighth one right here, y'all, that I use as messages to put down below it. So this is what I'm doing. I take this one, I put the initial post right here. That's going to be the best one with the best image. Then I'm going to go down below it. I'm going to take another image and I'm going to post it with this one as the first message. Inside of this, it's going to say click the link above, or everything you need is in the link above, or something like that. I'm letting them know that the answer is right here. Now, something else I started doing is the first initial picture I post and the message down below. A lot of times I will have them look a little bit alike. Let me see if I can't find what I'm talking about here. Okay, here's a good example. If you notice, you see all this red down here on the bottom. It's not even showing all the image, is it? Sorry, I apologize. Anyhow, there's this red and red and white checker right here. And if you can't see it, it's up here at the top the exact same way. Okay, so this would be either the initial post or my first message down below. And then what I will go, let me go to pictures real quick, I'll show you. Alrighty. And I would use this one. And let me go over here. Maybe you can see it full screen now for a change. There you go. So you get to see what I'm talking about. Now I've gotten where you can tell they go together. So I don't have to worry about people thinking necessarily that I'm, that's just a spammer spamming it or something like that. Now here's another thing too, y'all. Spammers who go underneath your post are not a bad thing. Okay? Just to let you know, it's not a bad thing. I will show you one more image. This right here. Okay, if I have built up, some momentum, and I got one to get the next, and next, and next, next, and I got a new diamond. I've got a couple of new diamonds since this image right here, right? Then I will draw emphasis on the dates itself, because I do believe that at that time it's hot item. If they can see at that moment, today, yesterday, day before, wow, these are the days that these people are coming into the business. I do think there's a certain amount of credibility that goes with that. Okay, so now let's say that you've been in for a little while and you don't have any big streaks like this. Well, that's what you're there for. You're there to bust your ass. So what I would do is I would take a picture like this and just not put the dates there, so you can't see the dates. See what I'm saying? And then they have a couple of these and stuff. So you're showing credibility, but really it's your hard work with that credibility that's going to produce some more sales. And you're doing the follow-up, reaching out to these people, and then you do have that second sale. Well, if you post on your timeline showing, look, y'all, I got 2 new people, blah, blah, blah. How many people are, if you friended all these people that's been watching you on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're at, you're from your friends list now, they're going to start saying, wow, he's got something going on. Bam, there's your third one, there's your fourth one. And they start coming in this way. It's just a way of busting your tail to build momentum. Once you get momentum going, run with it. That's really all you really got to do, in my opinion, to make everything work. I hope you can see the top of it. I know it's kind of, I don't know how much got cut off there. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You've got different colors you can use. You can use red, blue, black, just about any color you can think of, orange. I like to use my initial post as this yellow color right here. And then all these down below it are going to be my messages down below it. And then let's say if somebody asks for information, hey, I like information or something like that. Then a little further down, I've got a different color, and it's almost like a pink color. And I use it so that I give the messages. So, I'm already very organized. Sometimes what I like to do is if somebody asks, information, write a good personal message that says everything that you want it to say, and then save it. And that's it. And just put it as a different color. And that color notes helps you stay organized. Y'all, I can tell you, it would take me 10 minutes to scroll through on my phone down to the very first one. There's got to be, I don't know how many, there's over thousands, there's got to be several thousands of these I've used in the last few years using Facebook while trying different things out and learning in the process. But this is what I use. It's called Colornote. I'm not saying it's the only thing you can use. I'm sure there's a lot of different things out there. I'm just letting you know that when it comes to Facebook, watching YouTube, laying underneath the ceiling fan with a blanket on me, the cat on my legs, using my phone that's on the charger, gets me a crap load of leads, and it's a very easy way to do it. So that's what I'm telling you, and this is what I use. It's Color Notes. See if I ain't got another image here. I think I do. Okay, another plus is the email that I just sent just a minute ago, right? Is also under color notes as a clipboard. So this is the exact same ones I just sent. So all I got to do is I go to email up here, and then I would you know I would hold down for just a second, on my I'm sorry, on my phone, and it's going to pop up. It's going to ask me, what I'm going to do, and I hit clipboard, and clipboard shows this right here. Clipboard allows you to hold 10 messages, or whatever they are, and they have images in them. Whatever you like to put on is fine, and it'll hold up to 10 that are locked into place. So what I do is I get the ones I want. I hold them down in place for maybe for different businesses and this and that. Now, let's say if I decide to change something and I don't have enough space, it only allows me to have 10. So what I'll do is I'll write the one I want to do. I would copy it. It would go right here. I would go find one near the bottom that I don't use anymore. I would delete that one, and then I would lock this in place, and now it's one of my 10. So this is the initial post right here, and this is the initial, what goes up here at the top in the subject line, and that's what I use, y'all. I would tell you, I have given, I don't know, probably 8,000, 10,000 leads easily using this technique right here without ever going to my Gmail on my laptop to send emails. It's very easy. What I will do every once in a while is, like I said, I'll put Miss Gina, whatever the name will be. I'll put it right here. Make sure to put the name up here as well. Also, let's say that I see they come through, because I get to see where they're coming from when they hit my phone, and I look at it and say, well, look, they came from a very old link. Obviously, it's not the links I'm using right now. A lot of times, I've gotten over 900 YouTube videos, so a lot of people, hit links, and every one of them's got a link. So sometimes they're older links. What I'll do is I'll say, let's say this is Jim. Hey Jim, I would put like this, it's like something to grab attention. Hey Jim, the link you went through is an older link. This one right here has just been updated. Might want to give this one a try. Thanks, or something like. And I put that link there, and then give a space in between it, and then start. Hey Jim, just like I normally would. So that gives me the ability to get some of my some of my older links still working for me by sending out a follow-up email that does this. Now, I will tell you this. I don't necessarily think it's a good habit to add every person that sends an email to your friends list up here. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if they emailed me back, okay, I do want to add them to my friends' content up here at Gmail. Okay, so my opinion, that's a great way for you to build a really big following for people under your contacts. I don't do that for going out. I do that when they're coming in. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody sends an email asking information, blah blah blah, then I will add them to my list of friends here at Google. Okay, so that's something else that's going to help you out as well. Uh, let's see here. That's pretty much it, y'all. I do like to use color variations. I do think that kind of helps draw attention to it. This email is a little longer than usual. Usually it's about this length right here, and I give the information out. but I really wanted to try something different. I'm adding some new stuff. I'm gonna see what works and what to go from there. But anyhow, yeah, I just want to take a minute and show you canned response. I think is a really easy way. It's a great way for you to stay organized just by by one click and copy. It's not even having to copy and paste. Anytime that you do anything like that, y'all, I would highly suggest sending you your own message to see how it looks. Um, Now here's another thing too. If you send a message on your phone, your phone has a tendency to reposition these. So, if you see a really big image up here, don't think too much of it. It will be shrunk down to where it's supposed to be in your phone. So you should be fine as far as that goes. But I will always, if I was you, go through and check to make sure all your links work. No sense, no sense in thinking in your mind everything's going to be great and you're sending it out to the next 5,000 people and two of your links don't work. That's kind of a terrible thing to have happen. So you always want to check your content before you send it out and see if it works. And a lot, y'all, it's like always, follow up emails to me are something that you're going to be tweaking constantly. Um, I, there's just no way that I could ever say, okay, this is the one I'm gonna stick with and I'm gonna use it forever. I don't think you can mature and grow if I'm sending the same email 1 year ago as I am today. Where have I evolved? Where have I gotten better? You're not. You see what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, emails is always going to be about trying things, see what works for you, and then go from there. That's really all you can do. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this. If you're not in Power Lead Systems yet, you should be, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that. This is our sales funnel right here. It does a heck of a job. I have got a lot of proof of income down here from a lot of different people, from six-figure earners round up to their very first gold member, things of that nature. I really think this sales funnel does a really excellent job. Still every day, every couple of days, I'm still getting gold members in, and this has really been through the slowest part of the year in the summertime. So now it's just getting to the time now where people are really starting to look online, and I really think I got all the ducks in a row for everybody. So if you like to use our sales funnel, y'all, go ahead and click down below and come inside. You go ahead and sign up at Power Lead Systems. Y'all, I am telling you something right now. It's the first time being mentioned. Anybody that goes all in, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, this sales funnel is gonna sell the heck out of platinums and diamonds. And if you're not gonna be part of that, you're gonna be losing money. Okay, so you can't halfway do a business. You come into this business, get in Power Lead Systems with us, go all in, and as a platinum, diamond, and gold member, I will spend the day with you helping yourself get set up. If you need me to, I'll even help you get your sales funnel up and going. It's for you. I can do it just about with my eyes closed. But I'll set some time up and show you exactly what I'm doing to help you get going. And not only that, y'all, I want you to do the same thing for your downline. I want you to have it so look, y'all get all in with us, and I'm going to show, and you can teach them the same training that I'll be teaching you. That's going to be provided to you just as being an all-in. I'm going to call it real-world training. The reason I call it that is because these are the things that I have done that work for me, and it's not theory, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing. So y'all, if you're ready, go ahead and click down below. Go ahead and get all in your business. Friend me on Facebook, and I'll personally welcome you into the Facebook group, and I look forward to seeing you there. Appreciate it.